Okay, take 3. This is King Noble Dumbass yet again. And just to show you just how God blesses me with what I ask for. I just finished talking to my last NA sponsor before I left California, Danny Brookshire. I've been looking for him for quite some time. And lo and behold, as I'm shooting these videos, complaining about Mayor McFuckup, complaining about Joe Faggot fucking Rosso, Tony Faggot fucking Rosso, and Satanly Dale, complaining about that cunt Roxana Kennedy at the Chula Vista Piggy Department. Pig is supposed to stand for pride, integrity, guts, everything the Chula Vista Faggot Police Department lacks. Where's the cop to go get that guy who's doing wheelies and all kinds of shit all over the road that he shouldn't be doing on public roads? Oh, the police don't give a fuck. Let him run over some kid. Yeah. Well, these fuck-ups, and I'm talking about the Chula Vista Pig Department, and these fuck-ups, I mean the Rossos. I called to Luis Lopez today and informed him that I will be speaking at the city council meeting tonight. I hope to have this video up before then. Well, I will be going to the library here shortly to do that, make sure it gets there. So, well, I'm complaining about Luis Lopez, who's a psychologist. I helped him study psychology, and I'm just a high school dropout. He won't tell people that, well, Harold's not stupid. He did help me edit my paperwork and make sure I phrased things properly. No, he won't tell them that. He'll just tell people he had problems. Because he himself is a fuck-up. He cheated on his wife, called me up and asked me to, well, lie for him. That's one of the 10 commandments I did not have to break for him. I told his wife when he went to Hurricane Katrina, as I was moving his house from one to another, and I don't know where that house is at today because this was a couple decades ago, and I go up there, and he sees me on cameras and this and that, and he's fucking with me instead of helping me. He's playing games with me, mind games. Well, the last time I was up at O-Lot and I was describing this stuff to one of the, well, site staff, she said Chris Angel was a mind freak and I'm a mind fuck. See, I know how Chris Angel walked across the pool at the Aladdin. That's easy to do. And I will gladly do it for the mayor here at the plunge down the road here on Parkway if he wants to pay all that money to do it. And as I do this, I want to make sure I keep him under the pool for the duration I'm walking on the top of the water so that he drowns. Yes, I want to make sure he gets no water. I'll be there for hours. He can only hold his breath for minutes. When he drowns, it'll be fair, right? I mean, because while he drives around a Tesla and I have shitty pants because I have to haul that everywhere I go, and no one's going to give me a job seeing as I haven't had a shower in over a month because Mayor McFuckup took away my showers. My case managers couldn't get me the senior discount at Choose Fitness because other people my age tell me they get a Choose Fitness that's paid for by their Melina, but they won't find one for me. Jeez. Could it be because I'm calling my case managers lazy? Because they are? Like Nick Leone. My case manager, who has a master's degree in bullshit, doesn't understand that I am a high school dropout, and I understand that the root word to pretentious is pretend. And seeing that my friend Oscar Zuniga is now dead because those fuck-ups at O-Lot and Clean and Safe Sandy bullshit, Crystal Brown promised me an art program that I don't have, and right across the street from the Jack in the Box where I filmed those other 2 videos earlier and put them on YouTube, there's a photo of a man who also has an art program, and he's with Pace, 55 and over. I'm 57. I was these, whatever, when I met this guy, still don't have housing, still don't have shit, because people promise what they cannot deliver. That's the Americant way. God hates America. A land that, well, forgot him. Land of the chicken shit. Home of the incarcerated, which I was. Because these fuck-ups like that faggot Frank Giammi, that pompous, pretentious prick Jeff Pace, and Hugo Cardenas, who stuck his cabeza up his culo, that pinche puto. Like my puto hermanito, that fucking mayate Felipe Jaime, who just like his puto primo, Marcos Salazar Castañeda, sucks his own mierda off his Uncle Chuck's verga. Now, their Uncle Chuck is married to my Aunt Sylvia, and I told her to catch the movies Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty. She said she couldn't because her husband was in charge of her finances. And I'm telling the bitch, go to the library, get a library card, pay the membership for that, and rent all the movies you want for free. I did. But she too stupid. She voted for Trump. Donald Trump, an orange orangutan, a fucking monkey. Because people don't want to pay attention that his first boyfriend, the president of Russia, who will not give up power, he left for a few days, had somebody else, he was controlling everything, and Donald Trump was the same way. Because that Kristallnacht of America, when Donald Trump's gay KKK stormed the castles and did what they wanted inside our castle from our Excalibur, and they raided everything. Well, if they really wanted to do it effectively, they should have done it without destroying property. Thinking about themselves instead of the American people. No real emergency. They're just trying to fuck with me. They hate me doing videos and they want to fuck up everything for me. Yeah, I've seen cases when that's what the police do too. They put on their sirens to make it to before the light. You want a cop? Call the donut shop. That's where they hang out. Ooh, nice white Lamborghini. Yeah, see, I know my exotic cars. I may not be able to afford them, but I do know them. Ferrari, Lamborghini, Italian garbage. Superb German engineering. Porsche. Volkswagen. Related to Porsche because it was designed by Ferdinand Porsche. They were going to put one in every German household. That's why we Mexicans were using them for taxis in Mexico. A simple car you could fix anywhere. But no, they had to get rid of the Beetle because it made too much sense. Well, you could probably put a diesel engine and run that on biofuel. But no, let's keep everything with petroleum products so we can help make George Bush more money stealing oil from Iraq. See, that's why Curtis was supposedly in the military, and he was over there stealing oil for George Bush. And he lives on the streets because the police aren't going to give him housing. Because he's a tweaker. They gave him one of those 65 tiny houses, but they won't give me one because I'm a pothead. And they're butthurt that they lost a war on drugs to a bunch of stoners like me. And my parents, Cheech and Chong, those two queers in space. Those guys laugh at themselves and they laugh at other people because they want to make you think that this is what a stoner looks like. I only look like shit because, well, I can't take a shower because these faggot police don't give me one. I worked for a while. I paid my membership to a gym. I did everything right, and I got fucked by a system that's broken. We protect police who fuck us over, like Frank Faggot fucking Giammi, like that pathetic prick Jeff Pace, like that cunt Roxana Kennedy, who only comes out for photo ops. Because like Mayor McFaggot, who doesn't want the people there asking him hard questions, so that's why I put this shit on YouTube. He won't answer my questions. Like another guy says, I will make him transparent. I will show the people what he's really like, seeing he's a fuck up. He's too lazy. He has no work ethic, like Joe Faggot fucking Rosso. Pay attention. I've seen his son come out in the daytime, and he's been up all night trying to reorder and redo this, because, hey, running his bar that has no name is hard work. And it's him and his wife and trying to keep the cost down. They're doing this while Joe Rosso has a bunch of kids who have no work ethic, that's why they would call me back in after I did 8 hours to come back, work another 8 hours, because the fuck-ups wanted to go party. They want to go do drugs. They want to go to a concert. Well, then why didn't you put it in the book and write the night off ahead of time? Oh, because that would make too much sense. That would be too logical. That would be too rational. It would be too reasonable. So while these arrogant, ignorant, incompetent, inept, insensitive, insecure, immoral, illogical, irrational, unreasonable, idiotic imbeciles are nothing more than assholes, do the math. Figure everything out. How many A's? How many I's? How many U's? Because that unreasonable faggot, John McCunt, Juanita Putita, that bitch, Roxana Kennedy, she's gonna put on the red dress. I will sell her ass in Hong Kong. Because her faggot police, they'll go with her. Hey, each one of them would be in a different room and gangbang these bitches. We'll have a train of fuck-ups. Screwing over Frank Giammi, Jeff Pace, Cardenas, and Roxana Kennedy, and that Juanita Putita McFaggot McCunt.